Hello guys, welcome back to another video. So I'm gonna keep going again with this mental health that I've been going through. So I hope you are learning something. So we're gonna be talking about those dark thoughts that just refuse to leave your head. Let me give you a scenario of what I'm talking about. Have you ever watched a horror movie? So many people do watch horror movies. Have you ever watched a horror movie that you close your eyes after watching the horror movie? You close your eyes and somehow you can still see what you're watching in your eye, in your mind when you close your eyes. That sometimes it takes it time for you to even get that fear out of your head. Have you ever watched that type of a movie? Well, what I'm going to talk about is the same way that when you do that, when you close your eyes, you keep seeing this. But I'm not going to talk about it being fed by like a movie or something. No, that is just a baby type of things. That's just fear getting over whatever you're watching and trying to move on with life. I'm going to talk about those dark thoughts that really comes, that you don't want to share with the world, because if you tell people, they will think maybe you're crazy, or some even take you to a mental care, or maybe some even are afraid to be close to you. And these are the types of thoughts that you know that they don't give you hope. You feel like there's no hope, there is no tomorrow. Like, I was listening to Jada Pinkett Smith, and she just wrote a book called Worthy, and so many people are still talking about a lot of things, but I'm not going to get into that. But I want to tell you about, she gave a scenario on the interview that I was watching, where she was talking about she was working so hard to plan her death. Now that is scary. That is scary. Imagine you are living a life, and guess what? It's not only her, and it's not only you or me. A lot of people are going through this. It's you and me. Let me just say it like that. It's you and me, because it's hard for us to say to the world what we're going through. And sometimes the pressure of life, whatever you deal with, the people around you, the way things can be, or maybe the amount of insult that you get from people, can put you into that deep place, in a dark place that you see no any hint of light. And when you're in those places, you will need somebody to save you. You will need something, at least a hope or something to just save you. But sometimes you find nothing. So I'm going to talk about those dark thoughts, like I'm told you. What causes those thoughts? It's easy. It's just the pressure of life. That's one of the most important things. Secondly, is the people we are around. Are the people around you helping you to develop you in a good way, or they're just taking away from you, they're just draining you to a point that your mindset is telling you that I'm tired. If you go back to the last video that I was talking about, I told you about playing a character. Your mind is just telling you that I'm tired of playing this so that you impress your friends or the people that are very close to you. Those are the dark thoughts that I'm talking about. That when your brain is drained, now the only thing you think about is that the only thing that can help you go through is to be gone out of this world. I've never shared this with many people, but there was a point in my life when I was still, there are so many points that I went through, but I remember, especially on my tertiary school days, there were points in my life I could imagine myself dead. Like, well, how would I even look like? How would my parents even, I was thinking of how they just have to understand, because the pressure that is on my life, it's too much, and I just need this to stop. I could not take over, I could not control this. I know there are people who love me in this video who are going to be watching and be like, what? Yes, I went through those type of thoughts where I felt like it's not necessary for me to be alive. So listen to me here when I'm talking about you. I'm not just coming as a person who is coming from anywhere and who feels like I can use this platform to just look pretty and say whatever that I say, look good or whatever. I'm telling you, because this is a reality that I live, a reality that I never thought I would get away from, and a point where I even thought that, people will be okay when I'm gone. Let me just disappear. because we feel like that most of the time, and it's worse, and it's even more dangerous when you now start feeling like that all the time. That's when you know that you're in trouble. Have you ever been broken down? Because people think that broken down is you failing an exam or what when you're still kids. Broken down to a point you don't even see the necessity of being alive. Broken down or losing the people that were close to you to a point you don't even want to see tomorrow. Have you ever been in that place? Have you ever been in that place where when you look around you and nothing you see but death? Nothing you see, even when you imagine, and the thing that happens is that even your dream starts to copy what your mind is telling you. You see yourself dead, you see yourself eaten by scary thoughts that you are like, I thought this were horror movies, but it feels like I'm living in this world nightmare. These are the places you go through, and what it does to you is that it drains you. It takes away all hope. That's one thing that those thoughts are very good at. They take away any glimpse of hope, that you feel like it's not even necessary for you to be alive. You don't see any future. You don't see any hope when those thoughts attacks you. They take away any glimpse of living. I've lived in that place, and trust me, it's not a good place to live. And maybe because I've learned to deal with it, that I don't shed tears or what, but I know the feeling. I'm not talking to you about something that has never happened to me. I give a lot of thoughts into what I talk about because I know, and there is so much in me. The reason why I keep talking about this, because I need people to be free. And one of the things that helps you to get away from this trap that the devil puts you in, that's how I call it. I believe it's a trap that the devil just wants to put you in so that you don't get to see another day. If you are not in this world, you're not a threat in his kingdom, especially if you're a believer. You're not a threat in his kingdom. Your dreams can never destroy you, can never help other people in this world, because guess what? This world is just hell that we are living, and we are just trying to make it heaven in our own mind, in the way we make it. So if you are not alive, it's okay, everything is okay. So I need you to take this serious. I need you to confess, because one of the best things that helped me, I can tell you about me, it's talking about it. There's somebody that I'm never gonna mention by name here, but one of the days they came on a chess competition to my school in tertiary, and we were just walking, and I was going home, and she was going back because they were doing the chess thing. She will know the person that I'm talking about, and I remember she was just asking me how life was it, and how everything was it. And I remember, sorry for that, just noise, but I remember telling her everything that was happening, the pressure that I was dealing with, and how much it was difficult. I did not tell her that it was leading me to suicidal thoughts. Not tell her that I'd come to a point of saying that I don't want to live normal. But I just told her of the pressure that I was going through, and the pressure that I was under, and how much I feel like I'm losing more doing what I was doing rather than gaining. I never felt so drained like that in my life. And I remember after talking with that person about it, I don't even remember if she remembers, but I remember one of the things that she told me was that sometimes you just have to take all the pressure that you have to go and believe that you're strong to handle it, and just continue believing that you're strong to handle it. And at that point, it became the thing that helped me. So, like I told you in the first video when I started talking about this, you need to share with the people, with anybody you can share with. Because me sharing with her gave me that relief to keep going forward, to be strong, to keep believing that there is a future, there is something that is coming after all the things that I was going through. And I believed that there is more that I'll receive in this. And that was the first thing that helped me to get out of this. And the second thing is this, what I'm doing right now. Listening to people who either have gone through it, who have been in those pressure where you have so much dark thoughts that you don't want to see any purpose. Listening to them talking, telling you how you should learn to believe, how to you should be able to take yourself out of the pressure that you're in. Reading books, yeah, because she talks about books, and now that I know she reads a lot, but I remember learning about the books to read. Just read about it. There are books that gives you hope when there's no hope. I'm telling you, the best things you can help yourself out of the dark place is talking to people. That's one of the most important things. Reading books, like I'm telling you, read a book that will give you hope, that will give you direction to believe in. And also, go seek guidance to those people who are literally trained to deal with that sort of things, because it's not a good picture that every single day you keep rubbing and setting up a master plan of taking your life. It's not a good look to anybody who's living. It's not a good look that every single day you're setting up how you are going to destroy yourself. You're setting up and you're writing every day your doomsday. Nobody deserves to live in that world. Nobody deserves to go through that craziness, especially not you. So there is hope, trust me, and I've seen hope, but it's up to you. Are you going to take the first step? Are you going to believe that there is another road there? I'll tell you how you can improve your mindset from this, and I'll tell you why it attacks so many people who are good creators, who are creative, why it always comes to you. I'll let you know, because it only has to do with this, and you learn. So those dark thoughts, you learn to do it. Anyway, I hope you learned something, people. I'll do another one. Like I said, I'll tell you how to improve your mindset so that you don't find yourself in those crazy dark thoughts that I'm talking about. But I hope you learned something. Thank you very much for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, click the like button and share to the people. If you're watching it on TikTok, follow. And please share with us, even writing down, typing down. Nobody's going to judge you here. I'm not creating a community of people who are going to judge you, but I want to create a community of people who we are going to come together, help each other. Maybe, luckily, I might just pick your comment and maybe actually give you the advice that you might need to hear at that point. I'm out. Peace.